you at all concerned about sectoral tariffs not disappearing, since Jamieson Greer says he wants onshoring for manufacturing? Are you worried about that?
I'm worried about the effect of the unjustified tariffs from Donald Trump on Canada, on the manufacturing sector, on jobs in my community. We've seen a plant closure in Maitland with more than 100 jobs going to Texas. So that's a concern. The effect of steel and aluminum tariffs have had on businesses like Douglas Barwick, which has seen them shed half of their jobs, and they're looking at closure there. So yeah, so I of course.
Are you worried that they're around for good though, since Jamieson Greer has basically said that they want manufacturing to return to the U.S.?
Well, we've heard the same thing from the U.S. administration throughout this time of Mr. Trump being in office, and what we've said is that we want to get a good deal. You know, the Canada-U.S. Mexico agreement recognizes the most important trading relationship that we have and the best example of free trade in the world. And so we need to get back to that. And we want the government, we want Mr. Carney's government to get the best deal for Canadian workers, and whatever we can do to help them get that, we're going to. I do want to say, though, that there's a consultation process that's happening right now for the Alto high-speed rail. And this is an example of a government that seems to have a predetermined outcome in mind and a consultation process that's not particularly consultative. And I want to use my community of Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands, Rideau Lakes as an example. In this, we have a proposal for a 150-foot wide right-of-way coming through with 8-foot fences on either side that's going to blast a train through at 300 kilometers an hour after expropriating homes, cottages, businesses in the ecologically sensitive Frontenac Arch biosphere, which is a UNESCO recognized site, as well as heritage sites including the Rideau Canal. And they're not even hosting consultations in our community. It's going to cost at least $90 billion, cost thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars for every family in my community, and they're not even holding meetings to discuss this. So this isn't responsible stewardship, and so there are important things for the government to focus on, that relationship with the U.S. and getting the end of sectoral tariffs. This is very important, but making sure that the rights of Canadians are respected, especially when we're talking about an eye-watering sum of money like $90 billion. This is something that I'm very concerned about. Yeah.
What are you hoping to hear? What are you hoping to hear tomorrow from? What are you hoping to hear from your leader tomorrow on during his speech on U.S.-Canada?
You know, exactly what I just said. You know, we want to see the return to a respectful dialogue that leads to the end of sectoral tariffs, that leads to the protection of Canadian manufacturing jobs, that sees that Canada is recognized and appreciated as a sovereign country that is a security and military partner to the United States. And it's a relationship of respect, but respect goes both ways. And so this is something that you've heard from Conservatives over the last year, and it's what you're going to continue to hear. And I expect that that's something that all Canadians can agree on. And I think that at this time it's really important that we find those things that we agree on, that common ground, and that's that this is the greatest country in the world, and we're going to make sure that we get the best deal for all Canadians. Thanks so much.
What do you think from your leader tomorrow during his speech?
You know what? We are a united caucus. It is wonderful to hear how much unity we have, and so that's something that is exciting and wonderful to hear, and I think all Canadians are excited to hear that.
Why
Thank
did
you.
the caucus go so long?
Our caucus routinely has things to say because, unlike other caucuses, we're actually allowed to speak. Thanks.